Okay, so hello everybody, how are you doing? And welcome back to the channel. It's me, Mikey, and I'm back today for another update on the old throat and voice situation. And do you know what? I'm not going to beat about the bush. It's good news. It's very good news, okay? There is absolutely nothing seriously wrong with me. That is what my GP has said today. She gave me a full check over. You know, she felt my neck, she looked at my mouth, she even looked in my ears. She said there is no indication that there is anything to worry about. And that, in her opinion, it's just a case of badly inflamed vocal cords. Okay? It's looking like that is the only issue. And I cannot tell you how relieved that I am, honestly. I mean, obviously, I wasn't thinking that it was anything serious. You know, I've done a lot of looking up at stuff, a lot of reading things, and I have not met any other criteria for anything serious. So that hasn't been a huge worry, but it has, of course, been there at the back of my mind, as it would be, you know. But yeah, she's absolutely certain that it is nothing too urgent. And what she's done anyway though is she's referring me to the ears, nose and throat clinic. And what I've got to do there is I've got to have a camera down my throat so they can get a better look, but also to get another kind of view. She's put me into for one that goes up my nose as well. I'm nervous about it. I've never had to have anything like that before, and she's assured me, said it's not painful. She said it'll feel weird, but the worst thing about it apparently is that the stuff that they freeze your system with, she says it tastes like you've eaten a piece of rotten fruit. So that's going to be exciting. Something to look forward to, innit? But yeah, oh dear, do you know what? I cannot tell you what a relief it is. Honestly, I messaged Luke, obviously, we all know Luke isn't now, he's my best friend. I will always, I make a point of telling him these updates first because it's practically family. So yeah, I sent him a message earlier, and I'm going to repeat what I said to him to you guys. And when I walked out of that surgery, I just looked around, and I just thought, thank fuck for that. Thank fuck. And do you know what? I felt like dancing all the way home. I really did. I was walking through, the area that this doctor's surgery, and it's not brilliant, but honestly, I wanted to dance through this area. I really did. I was just in the mood to just bop up and down the street. Seriously. Oh, wow. It's such a great feeling. I mean, again, I know it would have been silly of me to assume it's something serious, but of course it's there, isn't it? Of course, I'm not going to dwell too much on it because that's not what it is. She's pretty damn certain that that's not what it is. But because this has gone on for nearly 4 weeks now, she has put me down as needing an urgent appointment because apparently you can be waiting about 18 months, which seems bizarre. But yeah, apparently that's how it works. So yeah, she's put me down for an urgent thing because I meet the criteria for an intense set of tests. That's what she's done for me. And do you know, she was absolutely brilliant. She really was. She was absolutely fantastic, really thorough, really friendly, and I felt really dignified. I don't like the idea of going to doctors as it is, but she made it a really easy experience. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And I actually mentioned something to her, someone on the channel, one of my regular commenters, especially on Still Game, Chrissy. Sorry, Chrissy, I can't remember what your entire username is, but you'll know who you are if you're watching this. She actually mentioned something to me not too long ago. Vocal cord nodules, or nodules, however you pronounce it. Something her daughter had years ago. I mentioned that to my doctor today, and she said it's something worth mentioning to the specialist. As a GP, obviously she can only just look inside my mouth. She can't see right where the larynx is. So she said it's something to mention, something that they can keep in mind, because that can happen to people that start using their voice on a more regular basis. So it's still a possibility. She's not ruling that out. But yeah, it's unlikely, so because it tends to be people that use their voice really intensely. I mean, I don't film every day, even at the height of reacting when I'm in a really great mood. I don't film every day because I can't. I'm busy, so I don't always get the opportunity to film every day. So yeah, she said it's not, we can't rule it out, but she said, it's not, 100%, you know what I mean. It's one of the possibilities. What's bothering her is that it's taken so long for it to go away. But what she has also said is that some cases of something like this are ridiculously stubborn, and it's just a matter of letting it disappear on its own. Okay, I know that sounds weird, and it's not It's not fantastic, but apparently that's all it is. And what I was really concerned about, I said, what can I do? What is next treatment-wise? And apparently, aside from going to the clinic, which before I do that as well, I've got to have a blood test and a chest x-ray. So that's going to be more fun. I hate blood tests. Ugh, I hate blood tests. I hate it so much. I hate that feeling, you can feel it being leached out. Ugh, yeah, it's making me feel ill already, so yeah. But yeah, I've got to do that. And apparently the only thing I can do to help it is to take ibuprofen, which as an asthmatic I'm not really supposed to do. But she's assured me that in the short term it'll be fine. There's no need to worry about that, so... yeah, aside from anything else, that's all I can do. And I said, what about voice rest? She said, well, have you seen an improvement with it up to now? I said, no, because I haven't. She said, well, then if it's not working, it's not working. She said, put it this way, you cannot inflame them anymore. You cannot do anything more than what's already been done. So I said, and this is the good bit, I said, what about filming my reactions? What about picking back up with YouTube? Am I okay to film? She said, and I'm quoting, she said, I don't see any reason why you can't continue to film for YouTube. Oh, do you hear that? I tried to go, oh, still nothing. Yeah, I'll clap instead. There you go. Yeah, so there's absolutely no reason why I can't continue to film. Because I told her, I said my reactions can be a bit raucous, I said I do laugh, I shout stuff, I lose it. I said, could that be what's contributed to it? She said, no. She said, it's very unlikely. So, because if that was the case, it would have happened much sooner than now. I've been reacting for nearly 6 months. She said, this kind of thing, if it was affected by a rapid change like doing YouTube, she said, you probably would have seen it happen in the first couple of months. So, I'm not worried, and there's no reason why I can't continue to film. I'm still going to sound like this, guys. You might have to bear with me. Some days are going to be better than others in terms of voice quality. But, yeah, apparently the best thing I can do is just go on like normal and just wait for it to deal with itself. But again, that's another reason why she's sending me for these extra checks, because there could be something else. But the important thing is, it's nothing like that. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, that's not it. And again, like I say, once these specialists have had a look at me and I've actually seen a specialist at an appointment, there might be something else they can do. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not going to speculate too much about what the different options are. But I know that in some cases there are medicines that you can take. There's minor procedures they can do. But yeah, we're just going to put a pin in that for now because we don't know what's going to be happening. I've got to wait for this appointment. She said they're going to ring me within the next 2 weeks because she's put it down as urgent. So sometime within the next fortnight, I should be going to the hospital for the for the camera checks. But in the meantime, I am going to be obviously booking my blood test, booking my chest x-ray. I don't know how they're going to work. I don't know if they're going to want me same day. I don't know if they're going to make me wait a week or so. But that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So I'm going to film my first reaction. Well, not for, you know what I mean. My comeback reaction. I'm going to be filming that on, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Right, yeah. I'm going to be filming that on Thursday because I'm going to take tomorrow to make my appointments. And I've also got to make an appointment to have my ears looked at. She took a look down my ears and apparently I need to go and, yeah, I'm not getting into that because that's not very nice. But yeah, that could explain why I've been having volume mixing problems. It's not the volume, it's me. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. It's all good news. She was really, really happy with her assessment of me. She sees no reason for any concern. And the best bit, no reason why I should spend any more time in silence going over and over and over everything in my head. There's no reason why I can't film either, which is the best outcome I could have hoped for today. I'm a little bit gutted that I've got to go for all these tests. It's all going to be very new to me. I've had loads of hospital checks because I've grown up with a bad heart. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I've got to go and get those done. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll probably have a better idea of exactly what is going on in terms of inflammation. And I can hopefully start some kind of treatment to sort that out. Okay, so yeah, you just have to bear with me because I'm gonna pick up my filming schedule as usual. Yeah, so just bear with me while I'm, still dealing with this. I feel like I sound a bit better today, but that could be because I'm in an epic mood. Honestly, I rang my mum as soon as I got out. As soon as I was out of surgery and I had that thank fuck moment, I rang my mum. She was so relieved. She gave me the biggest hug when I walked in. Oh, yeah. We've been a bit quiet about it at home, because we've not wanted to, but yeah. Basically, the point is, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to be absolutely fine, and I can't wait to be absolutely fine. But in the meantime, I'm not going to do myself any harm by continuing to film and bringing you guys the content you deserve. Fair enough, it can't be 100% what you used to from me, because as you can hear, it's still raspy. But it'll be content nonetheless. And there may be days where, because I've noticed the only time I get any trouble is if I talk excessively. Like ringing 111 and everything, being on the phone for a long time. I noticed it did affect my voice, so there might be days where isn't anything. But something every other day surely is better than nothing at all for another month. So I'm really happy about that. And I know you guys will be as well. And just before I wrap this up, I just want to say again, sorry. On the way home from the doctors, like I said, I just felt like dancing. I actually passed a pub. This area that I had to walk through wasn't the best. And I looked at this pub, I thought, you know what? I might go in there. I've realised today life's too fucking short. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to have a couple of halves, then I'm going to go home. And then I looked at the area, I thought, better not. If you go in there, you'll come out in a couple of halves. Rough as arseholes. Yeah. Anyway, that was it. But I want to say a massive thank you to you all again. Thank you to you all so much. I want to name you all, I really do, but I can't because I can't remember all of your usernames. But obviously, Luke, checking in on me every day. Thank you so much for all your support and all your help and for just checking on me, keeping my spirits up and going through everything that you've gone through with me, in terms of looking at symptoms and stuff. Just thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you. Rev, you know who you are, the Rev. He's given me a laugh every day. He has. He's been right there with the laughs. Chrissy, who I mentioned earlier, she's been wonderful. Jenny, you've been great. Joe Blades. Do you know what? I want to mention one or two more of you. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me just look at some of the comments on this. Because some others of you need a mention. Obviously, if I forget anybody, I'm sorry. I can't mention it. I'll be here all day. I've had so many supportive comments. You've all been brilliant. Just thank you so much for all of it. And I couldn't have got through it without any of you, to be honest. So just absolutely love it. Somebody named Rhonda left me a nice comment earlier. Chuckle Fun, you've been great. My brother Nathan as well, you've been brilliant. Like I said, there's Chrissy, there's Rev. Archimus, Dylan, you've been great. Thank you for giving me a laugh about sounding like Edith. Love it. Paint again. Can't wait to see her. And March and something. Mark Henderson. Yeah, you've all been brilliant. And all the rest of you as well. I would sit here and go through absolutely everybody. But you know who you are. I don't mean to leave anybody out. I just wanted to name a few people because, again, the support has been fantastic and I've loved it. So, thank you all so much. We're going to continue doing this together. But the point is, I am coming back. You watch this space. I've had more comebacks than Cher. Let's be honest. One more thing, guys. I feel like I should say this because I've learned today how important this is. Go to your doctors. If you suspect anything is wrong with your body, even if you're not showing any other signs like I wasn't, go to your doctors. It's that simple. I mean, it's not simple getting in. But fucking hell, I can vouch for that this last couple of days. Jeez. And do you know what, that's the funny thing? When I went in today, it was empty. It was as dead as a morgue. It was deader than a morgue. It was like a cemetery that's been dead for 100 years. I don't even know how that worked, but it was like one. There was no one there. I actually got seen 15 minutes early because there was no one there. But go to your doctors, guys. Just give them a ring. Ask any health authority. Do whatever you can. Go through any means if you've got any suspicions about your own health. Because a lot of cases, well, not in a lot, but in many cases, it's not good news for some people. I know that. And the idea of that is scary. Believe me, I felt that today in bucket loads. But one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life is being able to walk out of a doctor's surgery knowing that I'm going to be okay. Honestly. So if you get any suspicions about yourselves, just give them a ring. Do what you have to do. Do what I have to do. use my particular journey at this point as a template for what you can do for yourself. Try 111. Insist. Don't take a mouthy little receptionist word for it. Just do whatever you can to push and get yourself seen and checked out. Because I've been very lucky. You know, again, I knew it was very, very, very little chance of it being anything serious in someone my age and having no other symptoms, but still it was there at the back of my mind. Of course it has been. But yeah, just get yourselves looked at, guys. I can't say it enough. I've never had this kind of concern about myself before. And I'm so relieved that I was able to go and do it. And again, I couldn't have done it without the support of my family, my best buddy, and all of you guys here. It's been so much easier knowing this support's been here. And thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And I just can't wait to get better. And I can't wait to get back to filming. Not really looking forward to the appointments, but again, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to update you guys as I have those as well. Let you know what's involved for anyone that hasn't had that kind of thing, because I've never had that kind of thing. So in a way, it can be kind of a reaction. Reacting to have a big tube put down my nose and all the way down to my throat. What? Yeah. Just like today's it's a kind of a reaction to some good news, isn't it? So yeah. Yeah, we're going to keep on with it, guys, because again, throat health is important. We all need to speak. And yeah, just go to your doctors if you can. If you suspect anything about yourself, take care of yourself. That's what I've had to learn to do today. You know, well, the last few days, actually, I've had to really learn how important it is to take care of yourself. And the amount of people that have reminded me of that as well has been fantastic. Thank you so much to you all. So yeah, I'm going to get going now, guys, because I don't know if you can tell just by looking at me, but I am a sweaty mess. That walk has killed me and I badly need a shower. This isn't clips holding my hair up, this is sweat. No, I'm kidding, it's clips. Swear to God it's clips, I'm not that dirty. But yeah, I'm going to let myself shower now, guys. And wash the doctors off me. But yeah, it was great. My doctor was fantastic and I'm really happy with the outcome. And yeah, I'll let you know more as I go for these tests and what have you, and we'll go through it all together. Because why not? Because, you know, I know you guys have been concerned about me and I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. You're all fantastic. And again, I couldn't have done it without any of you. So yeah, thank you very much. Hope this has given some of you a smile as well. I know a few of you have been really worried, so hopefully that will take the weight off your minds. And yeah, I will see you all on Thursday with a brand new reaction. Just allow me tomorrow to book my chest x-ray, book my blood test. They might even ask me to go tomorrow. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the waiting time is. We'll see. But yeah, the point is I need to get that done. I need to get this sorted so that I can be ready for that appointment when they ring me for it. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, guys. So yeah, Thursday, you'll get a brand new reaction, okay? And in fact, I may put a vote out there for what the next reaction will be. I might not. You know, don't treat this as a vote or anything. I might do it that way, but I have to consider both Patreon and YouTube. So, you know, I'll let you know what happens. And yeah, I will see you Thursday, okay? But yes, once again, thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. I've never meant that more in my life. Take care of yourselves. Do what you have to do to keep yourselves healthy. I've had to, and it's paid off. And I'm so relieved. I really am. But yeah, thank you to everybody once again. Love to you all. Lots and lots of love to you all. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Ta-ra.